Hello, my friends, and welcome to the 10-Minute Book Talk, where three best-selling authors talk all things bookish with you for 10 short and sweet minutes. I'm your host this morning, Rachel Linden, and I am joined by my lovely co-hostesses, Marie Bostwick and Katherine Reay. And today we have one of my oldest and best, she's not old, she's younger than I am, but Melissa Ferguson and I met in a bathroom at a writers' conference when we were both getting started, and it has sparked a fun friendship that has seen our careers go in very different directions, and hers honestly like skyrocket to amazing heights. So we are so excited to have her with us to talk about her new rom-com, The Perfect Rom Com. That's like a tall order for a title, Melissa.
She's taking it all.
I know, right? It doesn't get better than this. So can you tell us about your new book?
Yes, actually, and that's a dangerous thing. I thought of the title for this book and I was like, this would be really fun for SEO. And like, you know, when you look up rom-coms, great rom-coms, right? They took it, but yes, that is the challenges people think. The point is the character in here was tasked with kind of creating the perfect rom-com. I don't think my rom-com is perfect. However, what am I supposed to say? What did you say?
Oh, just give us your like 1 minute. Tell us what it's about.
Oh my goodness. You know what's funny about this is I ended up on TV yesterday and she said off camera, she said, by the way, we're going to have loads of time. We have 4 minutes on air. And I was like, talk about like the elevator pitch. And I was like, I can't do anything in 4, but here we go. Anyway. So this is a book about, this is basically your book lover's twist on 2 weeks notice. So think, you know, Hugh Grant, Sandra Bullock, kind of that old nostalgic. She is passionate. She has a very altruistic goal to save this ESL program and refugee center. And so she writes this book trying to basically raise awareness to the center that she works at, that her grandmother has founded. And she goes to her first writers' conference where we met Rachel and Katherine, actually. And she goes to this writers' conference with all of this hope. And as you know, writers' conferences are totally crazy. Pitch sessions are totally crazy. You have your 15-minute pitch where you put all your hopes and dreams into this one chance to try and sway your literary agent of your dreams. And basically she fails, as do most everybody. I mean, not always, but I failed so many times. And I'm sure you guys have some fun stories about failing too. So she fails, but then kind of in a last-ditch effort, she ends up correcting a manuscript of one of his current clients. And basically she tells the truth that it's really horrible for X, Y, and Z reasons. And it turns out she's very right. The thing is, it was his current client is someone who was like one of the, basically think of like your Emily Henry today, one of your like best-selling rom-com authors. And he employs her basically to then be a ghostwriter for this author in exchange for him taking on her little special passion project. So the problem is years go by and she's 2 years or something. And basically he realizes, and this is where 2 weeks notice comes in, that he can't, she skyrockets this person to the top. He realizes he can't let her go. The company can't let her go, but what's going to happen with this passion project that she's so passionate about? So here you go. It's basically literary agent and writer love affair.
I love it.
Okay, so I want to ask real quick. Oftentimes, the reader's favorite character isn't necessarily the writer's favorite character. And you have got some super fun characters and scenes in here. Is there a sort of an underdog character that you love that you want to kind of shed a light on?
I love the most would, I mean, I think my favorite character is Jack. And I don't think that would be everyone's favorite character necessarily, but I love, oh, really? Okay.
Oh, yeah. I love him.
How real he is, how flawed he is, how unique he is, you know? So I don't know. I really liked him. I like that he wasn't afraid to say things like it is. And that was, I don't know.
Excellent. I like that. That's good.
Oh, good answer. So, you know, here you are, you're a writer writing about writers writing. So I think, first of all, was that hard to do? And is there any of your own experiences or feelings or wishes that you're putting into that? I just think readers would be really curious about that.
Yeah, 100%. As you guys know, in writing, like we have so many experiences that I feel like are so unique to writers that are fun. I think would be fun for readers to understand. The pitch session at a writers conference being one of them. That was a huge experience in my life. That was wildly insane, looking around at like, you know, this room full of 25 super, super, super hopeful writers, aspiring writers, and like 25 people in the industry, vets who are like willing to like be like cut people loose. And I don't know, I just remember sitting there thinking, this is such a humorously insane experience. It has to end up in a book. So that plus last year I ended up, and then of course the writing process that comes into play with this book, I feel like resonates with my own life and yours. Not the bestseller status, not the let's become Emily Henry or write ghostwriting books. I don't have any secrets of ghostwriting, but and then the book tour. You know, this picture is them on a bus doing a book tour where they're stuck basically on the bus with the villain who's like she's writing for. So I enjoyed the cramped corners, but last year I did my very first book tour and that was very educational. I thought it was interesting dashing from bookstore to bookstore and like kind of what that experience was like, what readers were like, sweet readers, sweet bookstores, but also like, of course, in the rom-com twist, you got to make it really, really zany. And so I took a little bit of that and twisted it.
Good
Fabulous.
stuff. Great stuff.
All right. Well, we have one last question for you, Melissa, and we ask this of everyone. Melissa Ferguson, what is bringing you joy today?
Oh, today? Well, that my 3-year-old just went in and decided to potty train right before we got on camera. I mean, that's huge.
That is huge.
In a couple months, and I was like, "Yes, Evie, please." So that is bringing me joy today.
That's awesome.
That's wonderful.
Good
Also,
joy.
another thing that no other author has ever said before. So
No,
brand new. I
you
love
heard it here
Real
first,
life.
people.
Yes, potty training for the win. That's real life.
All right, readers, if you are looking for a really fun, witty, smart, empathetic rom-com, dare we say the perfect rom-com
Perfect.
to start the year, I don't know if it's a perfect rom-com, but it's a delightful rom-com. I opened about 3 pages and I went, oh, Melissa has hit her stride. This is just a delight. So I think you enjoy, if you like rom-coms, if you like clean, closed door, enjoyable, fun characters, if you like reading about author life, this is the book for you. So hold it up, Melissa. We recommend the perfect rom-com to start 2025 off. You know, it's cold, it's gray, we've got a lot of time on our hands. Let's read this book. I think you'll enjoy it and it'll bring you a lot of joy. So thank you so much for being with us and join us next week for more 10-minute book talk fun. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.